Hello, welcome to another YouTube video of mine. We're gonna be doing a very fun lesson today. I call this situational English, and I believe that situational English is... If people were to offer you grammar lessons or situational English lessons, which one would you pick? Situational English, of course, because this is one of them ways to put yourself in the real English environment, English-speaking environment, and become fluent, okay? I mean, come on, say it yourself. Grammar equals fluency? It doesn't feel right, because it's not right, and it will never be right. Situational English equals fluency? Baby girl, that's what's up. So, boys too, sorry. We're doing our very first... Actually, I used to do situational English lessons before on YouTube, like 2 years ago or something. 3 years ago, something like that. But, you know, I was a beginner, very amateur YouTuber. And now I know how to do it. So here I am, doing it for you. Today we're going to be doing our first situational English lesson. And that's going to be... Hey, taxi! You know, I think you see a lot of these scenes in American movies where people in New York just run around like, taxi! If you are going to travel somewhere abroad, it doesn't matter if it's an English-speaking country or not, you're going to be using English, right? So, let me teach you how to use English when it comes to cabs or taxis or whatever. Shall we start? Yeah! Shine bright like a diamond. So as I said, traveling to other countries means using English, and you're probably going to be calling a cab or a taxi. That's what we call them. 2 names, both are fine. Taxi, cab. And you will need to know how to communicate with the driver that you get in order to get yourself to the place that you want to go. Now, we are learning this lesson so we can make sure that you make no misunderstandings and stuff like that. Practical life, pretty much. Now, if you didn't know, there are 2 ways of getting yourself a cab. Number 1 is calling for one, and number 2 is hailing or flagging one. We are gonna get to that pretty soon. Now, let's start with calling a cab. When you're with your friends and you want to say bye, because you gotta go, you can say it by, I'm gonna get myself a cab now, or I'm gonna have to get myself a cab now, or I gotta get me a taxi. One of the ways to say bye, right? Now, if you are in a country where you cannot call yourself a cab, you can ask your friends to do it, or whoever is around you. And you can do it by saying, would you call me a taxi, please? Or, would you call a taxi for me, please? Or, could you give me the number of a taxi service, please? If you're staying in some kind of a hotel, usually what you will find in the lobby is a porter. They are there to help you get your luggage in your room and out of the room and so on. And they are there to help you with whatever you need as a hotel guest, okay? So you can tell your porter to get your cab by saying, could you please book or could you please organize a taxi or a cab for me this evening at 7 p.m.? I want to be picked up in front of the hotel, for example. So that's when you're getting help from others. Now, if you want to call a cab yourself, this is how you can do it. You dial the number that you get. Boop, boop. A dispatch operator is going to pick up. Yep, that's what we call them, dispatch operators. Andy Taxi, how can I help you? Or, Yellow Taxi, where are you located? And there are a lot of expressions that you can use to answer. And some of them are, can I have a taxi at the airport, please? Or, may I have a taxi at the airport? Could you send a taxi to the airport? I'd like to order a cab to the airport. I'd like a cab immediately, please, as soon as possible, to the airport. And if you want to order one, you say, could I book a cab to the airport at 7 o'clock, please? Or to be picked up at 7 o'clock. Now, if you have any additional questions over the phone, you might say, is there a flat rate from here to the airport? A flat rate means a fixed price. Flat means not going up and down. Flat. A rate? Price, right? Or, do you have a flat fee for this and that route. What will it cost me to go from here to there? How long is the wait for a taxi right now? Oh, too long, sorry. How much is your typical fare from here to there? Oh, thank you. Now, if your taxi's late and it's not there yet and you want to check on what's going on, you call them back and you be like, I ordered a taxi at 8 p.m. It's 8:50 now. Could you please check what has happened for me? I'm sorry, the taxi hasn't turned up yet. How long am I supposed to wait? The taxi's not here. Hello, can you please make sure that my taxi arrives as soon as possible, please? Thank you. Now, that's all about these calling a cab conversations. Now, what if you flag one or hail one? There are places where you don't need to call a cab. You can literally flag one or hail one. Flagging or hailing means you just stand close to the road and you wave your arm out, baby. Taxi! Just like in New York, kid. Or you can actually do this when the dispatcher on the phone tells you that there are no available cars. And an empty cab will pull over for you. And you know, like taxis have those lights on top of their cars, right? Now, if you see cabs driving with their lights off, it means that they are on a taxi run for another person. So they're busy. Those will not stop. Those will not pull over for you. Now, if you're staying in a hotel, as I already said, you can even ask your doorman or porter, same word, to get your cab by hailing one, okay? You can say, could you please flag a cab for me? Or could you please hail a cab for me? Thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Doorman, could you please give me a cab? I need one. Or, excuse me, Mr. Doorman, I need a cab. Or, excuse me, Mr. Doorman, could you get a cab for me, please? Thank you. Now, this is the part where your cab arrives and you get into it. The driver might ask you these questions. Where are you headed? Where are you heading? How will you be paying? Card or cash? Debit or credit? Do you want a flat fee? Which means, do you want a fixed price, as I said? Do you need a receipt when the ride is over? Things that you might want to say are, could you take me to the airport, please? Or to any other place that you want to go. In order to make that sentence shorter, you can simply say, I'm going to the airport. Or, I'm going to the airport, please, to be more kind. Or you could be like, do you know where the Irish pub is? If there's only one in the city, yeah. If there's more of them, you have to be a bit more specific. What? Or if you're that kind of if you're Karen, you just go like, drop me off at the airport. It's, there are people that do that, like drop me off at, but without any, if you make it sound kind, it's gonna be fine. But if you go like, drop me off at the airport, please, it's, or could you please drop me off at the airport? Much better. Now, there are some additional things that you would want to say, and they might be, would you mind making a quick stop at that donut shop? Because I want some donuts. Thank you. What's your exchange rate? If you have some foreign money. Do you take cards? Or do you take debit? Do you take credit? It means, do you accept cards? Like accept. And when you're about to pay, you can say, what do I owe you? Or, how much is the fare, please? Fun, huh? Hello? BDon's in the house.
Yeah, I need some.
No. If you're in a hurry, you can say, please step on it. It means step on the gas pedal and get me to my destination as soon as freaking possible. Thank you. That's a very informal way of saying it. If you want to say it formally, you can say, I'm really in a hurry, so could you please take the quickest route? Thank you. And drive as fast as you're allowed to. Now, if you get to a destination that is not the one you planned on getting to, you can say, are you sure this is the right street? Because I don't see the Irish pub. Now, here comes the part where you leave the cab and you go like, bye, bitch! That's a joking. That's, no, don't say that. If you want to tip the driver, you can just say, keep the change. Like, you don't need to, unless it's like $200. But, yeah, keep the change. That's cool. May I have the receipt, please? If you want it. I personally don't want receipt. Like, why? Thanks for the ride. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind to people. For real. No matter what they are, who they are, where they're from, what they do. Okay. There you go. Some really, really important expressions. Now, here are a few additional vocabulary words that you will need to know. Okay. Now, if you have a child with you and you need your child to have that special child seat in the back of the car, you ask your driver or the dispatcher guy on the phone, do you guys have car seats? It's not a regular car seat. It's a baby car seat. So if you say car seat, they will understand what you're asking for. Do you guys have car seats? Like, I have a baby or a child with me. So to flag or flag down means to wave your arm out to stop a cab. That's another one. A taxi driver will pick you up, take you somewhere, and drop you off there. So take you and leave you somewhere. But take and leave are not the right verbs. So we use the phrasal verbs pick up and drop off. A taximeter is a machine that reads the distance and calculates the fee for your ride, okay? You know what I'm talking about. The amount of money that you have to pay the driver is called a fare or a fee. A van, a taxi van, is a larger taxi with more seats in it, like that. Location is where you are currently located, and destination is a place where you want to go. And luggage, if you have any luggage with you, your taxi driver is going to help you put it in the car. Luggage is everything that you have, your suitcases, your bags, and so on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Situational English, you guys. Make sure that you work on this a bit more, okay? Because a lot of you get stuck learning a new language by just focusing on grammar, and I don't know when I'm gonna stop saying this. Fuck grammar. Okay. Work on your vocab, okay? People put grammar into groups so they could torture you more with it, so you could buy more courses. Let's put vocabulary into groups. If we put vocabulary into groups, we call that situational English. Okay, so you have different situations in which you can use English, and that's the way you learn fluency. That's how you become fluent. So please try doing this more. And by the way, you are not gonna learn these expressions if you only watch this video and say bye-bye. You need to take these expressions now and say them out loud 3 times in the next 48 hours. Take these expressions and use them, no matter if you're talking to yourself, in the next 48 hours 3 times. Your brain in general needs to repeat a certain word or expression 7 times in order to memorize it, okay? 7 times. And I'm giving you 3. Try with 3 at first, okay? In the next 48 hours, because this video is not gonna make a change in your life if you don't actually say it all out loud. So I'm begging you, do it. I put my time and my effort in this. Now it's your turn to put some time and effort in this too. We gotta work together. It's not only me uploading videos for you. You gotta use this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go out, take my dog for a walk right now. Then I'm gonna edit the video and I'm gonna upload it for you guys. Don't make me... I will never regret the fact that I work hard. But if you don't use what I'm giving you right now, it's gonna be pointless. So please use this. Not in your head, but out loud. Alone or with somebody. Doesn't matter. Okay? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you listened to my advice, which is use this out loud. Don't make me sad, please. I need you to use these expressions in the next 48 hours by yourself out loud. If you liked the video, if you think that this video can help other people too, then like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna be uploading the next video in 24 hours. No, in 48 hours, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna see you soon again. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. See you on Instagram, see you on YouTube, and yeah, have fun. Enjoy your day. Bye.